we'll take about half of you. Again, if you want to go, you're more than welcome. If you don't, that's fine too. We'll load up as soon as he's done. You guys will take a spin. The other half of you can go these tables. We just walk back with all the equipment. We'll take a look at you guys can handle it, ask questions of our guys, and then when they get back, so that'll be the place. So Sarge, whatever your orientation.
Yeah, so on the front end of this is a plate. When you walk by it, we've got a mace that we keep under the seat too.
I prefer this. The flat edge gives you a better grip on those things.
It's about to be.
Go down Las Vegas Boulevard, right?
Trying to think of what I didn't cover with you guys that I did with them in here. 6.7 liter F550. It's on F550 chassis. Weighs 22,000 pounds. One of the biggest things we were thinking about when we trained all the cops to drive this thing was was stopping distance, right? Think, okay, cops are getting shot at, I'm amped up, I don't ever drive this thing. I don't want somebody smoking grandma on some intersection, right? This thing has really good brakes, and I won't demonstrate them because I don't want to like throw you guys around back there. But they're exceptional. It's a 2020. 2021.
I feel very safe in here.
Yeah. So at the bottom of the doors, there's like a red handled bar. We call them a battle lock. So you can throw those battle locks and you really feel safe. So like there's been times where it's just been me in this thing with somebody that's armed out, right over there or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't want that dude to walk out his front door and jump in here, right? With a gun. We'll just throw those battle locks. Yeah, I did that more for me.
You can take a look at on.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick because it's pitch black here. I wanted to show you guys the lights. So, this is kind of what we're doing, what we got for lights, front, back, whatever you can see through there. This is the visor light. It's, well, I guess that was part of it. I missed it. And then the LED light bar light, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
That is very impressive.
I can flip on this intercom. The TAC team, if they're stacked up here on the side, they can talk to me. Push button through here. Your right scene light, your left scene light. Very high speed.
Probably just blinded the people on Kate's. So if anyone flashes their brights at you, just throw that back away. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'll show you my brights.
Light them up with that light bar.
How fast can this go,
Well, tires, we just found out recently, are rated at 65 miles an hour.
You've gone faster.
Yeah. So we were doing a little over 80, going to a call with Shawnee on 435, and it handled fine, except for when you hit bumps. You guys probably felt it, that road's got some bumps on it. Back there we just came from. I hit the bridge abutment near that creek by Midland that they're redoing right now on 435. I would not want to have been going much faster. Because the shocks are, I mean, you feel like you're bouncing around a little too much doing that. at. Like, but when we went down to the county, the Miami County line on that hostage rescue, we were doing 90 plus and still had room. So yeah, we could have went faster. Wow. It was all flat, you know, down I-35. We took a patrol car in front of us to help clear the road as an escort. That's how we were able to get there so fast. So right now, I floored it once we came off that light.
It wasn't supposed to flash, it did. So we got a good picture of me.
So we're already doing 60 by the time we merge. Yeah. I'm having to break Yes. The mirrors are helpful, but there's still, you feel like there's some blind spots, so that camera does a world of difference for me.
Yeah.
I feel like you can see a lot more. Not stealthy at all. Damn it, we got a prosecutor in here. You're supposed to tell me that, man.
Don't write yourself a ticket.
This thing really does turn exceptionally well. I'll show you when we get in the parking lot up here. The Fords, if you've ever driven a Ford pickup, I mean, they literally do turn on a dime. And that's very helpful. So like that door that you saw me breach on that search warrant, it doesn't, you gotta, to do that, you gotta turn the wheels and apply a little bit of gas. There's some finesse in that, but you want to be able to turn on tight corners. You really have to do that with that Ram if you want it to go where you want. The first door that we hit was in Shawnee on another call out where a guy what did he do? I don't, for whatever reason Shawnee got out there, then he charged at him with a knife. They shot him with a beanbag round, less lethal. Then he grabbed a propane tank, ran back inside, and said he's going to blow up his house. So they tried to get him out for a while. He was hammered drunk. But we had a drone that they were going to fly inside. We just had to get the door open. So again, this front yard had trees. It sits close to the road, sidewalks, other cars, this and that. We were able to maneuver that thing in there. And not only was I able to reach the door, when I came out, I grabbed the corner of the screen door and flipped it off the porch to the side. So that drone just flew right in. But you'd be amazed at just like the finesse that you can have with that Ram and the power rolls. When I got to Lenexa and joined this unit, there's a guy, Sean Hardiman, that prior military and all that. We'd get a house, and it was almost always we're going to demo it all the way to the ground. I remember one ranch that we drove up onto the roof after we knocked it all the way to the ground. But what we started with was finesse stuff. I want you to take a piece of siding off, one piece of siding with your plate. You know, and you're like, I mean, you have to get surgical with it. So, but it builds confidence, right? When you're the real deal, you know how you perform. So.
Where do you do your training?
We'll get houses or businesses from time to
Yeah,
time
I'm driving by.
set for demo.
I know. People
We'll get a
are
release
wondering
of
what's going on.
liabilities.
Why is the BearCat out?
Listen to this dance one.
Overland Park has one.
You know that one house?
So,
that,
oh Yeah, so Overland Park has a bear, which is more like the Brinks truck. This is the turning radius I was going to show you guys. So.
That's right.
Overland Park's got the bear. It's like a Brinks truck. Shawnee and Olathe had MRAPs, those that were designed for IEDs. Those are federal government things they can take back. So Shawnee knew that and was so impressed with this piece of equipment and how we use it. They went and got their own BearCat this last year. So, county's got a BearCat. Overland Park's getting a BearCat because that bear is a little it's not, yeah. It's got highway tires. I mean, I've ran this thing in mud up to the axles. That thing's a hell of a lot heavier. You're lucky to do 60 in it. So, what other questions?
First air device goes here. As you can see, we've hooked in. When do you think would be a good time for us to hook into this?
Before you start.
Right as I walk up to the door. Well, trust me, because this rides in the vehicle or whatever, the last thing we want to do is hook it up too soon and somebody accidentally pulls his trips on there or something, that goes off inside a vehicle. That would not be a good thing. So we'll have it all rigged up prior, but we will not actually set the pin or attach off to it until we're actually walking up to the door. This flashbang, this bang pole is pretty nice because it does have these rugged edges where we put it in. You know, I talked about the brake and rake and things like that. I could break this along the frame of a window or whatever and break all that out. I can grab onto curtains and things with this sharp edges, pull those things out so we can see inside the room as well. So we'll go out here and we'll set it off. I'll have you guys stand around. Do not look directly at it or you'll be seeing spots the rest of the night. But what I want you to do is hold your ears, obviously. I want you to close your eyes and face it, and you'll see how when you open your eyes up, you'll still get that little bit of spotting from the bright light because it is a million candela that goes off in like less than a second. Okay? Any questions on that?
I got one more that's driving.
Well, I think those over there letting the court girls drive.
Shoot, let me get her stuff. I got one person coming still, so.
Brian, you unlock it?
Huh?
So again, the advice is to plug your ears. So if you're filming, just be advised. All right, here she comes.
Well, he's got them in there.
Well, they can miss out.
All right. So basically, I would put this into the window. All right, and once it's up there, it's a little easier to do than this. But God, I'm not gonna feel this because it's usually in the window, right?
You'll be great, Brian.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be good.
We'll find out.
You were warned.
Yeah.